A lot of times when we think of a person who has made an impact on our life, people think of a teacher or a coach. For me, I think of my grandmother. All of my life I have met countless people, but nobody has made a greater impact on me than this amazing lady. Almost everyone has family members who mean the world to them, but I would like to pay tribute to my grandmother, Dorothy McLaughlin, but I call her Mimi. My Mimi is a definition of generous, caring, and affection, both to strangers and loved ones. My grandmother is the most generous person I have ever met. She gives money to the less fortunate every opportunity she gets to. Unexpectedly, she buys her 13 grandchildren gifts to show them how much she loves them. Whenever we go out for a meal, my grandmother always wants to pay the bill. One day, there was at least 10 of us out at dinner, and the bill was over $200, and she paid, then took us out all for an ice cream. She always helps me with my homework. One day she drove over to my house in a huge snowstorm just to help me with my 5-paragraph essay. Another time, in 3rd grade, she offered to babysit my cousins and I while my parents and aunt and uncle went to Italy. My Mimi even cooks meals during the week for my family because she knows my mother has a very busy schedule. The level she brings her generosity to help others is outstanding. My grandmother is also very funny. Although my papa was very sick and would always be in the hospital, she would always find a way to have a laugh with the nurses. Down the Cape one night, my cousins were down and we all stayed up until 3 in the morning, listening to stories that she was telling us about funny things that had happened to her. At the beach, she likes to people watch and makes jokes about the people there. Another time, we were working on my uncle's campaign and needed a chance for a parade, and she was coming up with things that made me laugh so hard that I could barely breathe. Besides being generous and funny, my Mimi is extremely affectionate. When I am sick, she always comes over and brings me paneer, cheddar cheese, broccoli soup, and a colada from Dunkin' Donuts. Then we watch TV on the couch. She makes each and every one of her grandchildren feel very special by always wanting to spend time with them. In 4th grade, when I was home alone, I was scared, so I called her up and she stayed on the phone with me until my parents got home. My Mimi comes down the Cape with us, and before going to bed, she makes sure she says, "Good night, love ya," to everyone in the house. I know that everyone's grandmother is special to them, but not as special as my grandmother is to me. The impact my grandmother made on me is made from her generosity, funniness, and affection. While my grandmother has gone to Florida for a month, my cousins and I cannot believe how much she is missed. She is missed by her family, friends from walking club, and the crossing guard from when she gets 2 of my cousins from school every day. My Mimi will always be known as the incredible lady from those who love her.